Today in the audience, we have Josh, Jose, Ladante, Will's behind the camera, and Stefan. So have you ever wondered how a 2,000-pound plus object is able to take off and travel through the air? I did as a kid. I watched a plane roll down the runway and then take off, and I wondered how in the world is it able to do that. So I went on a quest to go figure out how that was possible, and I ended up in the local library. And I found out that the physics involved were not as complicated as you might think. They fall down to four basic categories: lift, thrust, weight, and drag. And so today I'm going to explain to you these four forces of flight. First one we have is lift. According to Bernoulli's principle, when velocity increases, pressure decreases. And so the wing of an airplane takes that into account when with its shaped like a teardrop. So the air flowing above the wing moves faster than the air flowing below the wing. And that creates lower pressure at the top of the plane, and it's able to lift us. Now that we know about lift, let's talk about our other good force known as thrust. Now, depending on what type of plane we have, it's either going to be, the thrust is either going to be pulling or being pushed. The propeller pulls air because of how it's shaped. It pulls the air and pulls the plane through the air, and it's able to travel throughout the air. A jet engine, however, it works very similar. However, it's a little different at the end. It pushes the plane through the air because it takes in all the oxygen and all the air in the atmosphere, and it mixes it with fuel and then creates a continuous combustion. Kind of like when you turn your stove on, it's just fire shooting out. That's pretty much, but in a much fancier fashion. It's able to go through. Now that we know the good forces of flight, let's talk about their counterparts, weight and drag. Weight is a relatively simple concept. Weight, gravity pulls things towards the ground. You know, no one can jump up and down and then not come back down. That's how it's going to happen. Lift has to work against weight and Earth's gravitational pull, or else it won't go anywhere. When lift is stronger than weight, it's able to go up. When lift is not that strong, it just stays down. Now let's talk about our other force of flight, drag. Anything that moves through the air, whether you're on the ground, whether you're in a car, whenever you're in the air, it goes through resistance from the air around it. That's why the plane is shaped in a smoother fashion. It's more round and circular than square and boxy. It's easier to move through the air that way. You ever stick your hand out the window, and if you have it like this, then your hand starts moving around. It's because all the air is pushing against your hand. However, when you turn it this way, it is able to go through a lot smoother. And that's why they have it that way. And so as you can see, the four forces of flight is not that complicated. I'm actually pretty glad that I got to explain this very simple concept to you all.